two teams each hoping to get back to 500, and we're underway in Week 4.
Taken from about the 12. And a good return, able to get out across the 35 to the 36. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now Hall to start the drive. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front. Because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 14 yards is the pickup there at a Jet first down. On 1st and 10, it's Hall. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Part of their struggles last week was getting these negative plays on 1st and 2nd down. That's something they have to be wary of as this game continues.
On 2nd down, a run with Hall.
4 yards on the pickup there, and now they're left with a 3rd and 8.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
They'll need to get this to the 38. That's where the first down marker is here on 3rd. Here's Wilson. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Coverage is awfully tight there on 3rd down. They actually closed off all the passing lanes, forcing the incompletion and bringing up 4th down.
And he's going to miss this one. Wide to the left from distance. It's no good, and this will remain a scoreless game. That opening drive looked good for a moment there, but they'll wind up being turned away thanks to the missed field goal.
And those especially hurt when you come into a game on the road. You're trying to get things to go your way early, and now you suffer a setback right out of the gate.
Knifes his way forward here, but just 3 yards on the play, 2nd down. So that run play nullified by the holding call on the tight end.
Yeah, I just think he needs to get off the ball a lot quicker and get into the block a little bit more effectively. Then he doesn't have to reach and grab and try and hold on.
Back to throw. Weston. He's got a man. It's his fullback. So they'll get 8 out of that completion, and it'll be 2nd down.
It's pretty easy to overlook the fullback when you're making your assignments defensively in the pass coverage game, but in this case, they made him pay for that oversight and picks up a nice gain.
On 2nd down, here's a keeper by the QB. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going in. The keeper there turning into a big play of 23 yards, and it moves the sticks. That may be a sneak peek on this opening drive of what this young rookie can showcase his legs.
Normally, as you start a game, you're just thinking, can he get the snap? Can he hand off? Can he just execute? Instead, he doesn't waste any time on wrapping another dimension to his game, showing off those wheels, and picking up some nice yardage.
No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. The Broncos at 1-2 through the first 3 weeks of the season. And they fell in the opener, got back on the beam with a win in week 2, but stumbled again last week to fall under 500.
And despite that stumble,
that is intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Ashton Davis. And the Jets are going to take over here at their own 22-yard line. The rookie was trying to push him downfield, but the safety bit him.
And he'll learn that you have to hold the safety. And you do that with your head movement, your eyes, sometimes your shoulders. Hold the safety so that you can get back to the throw that you really want to make. He got so excited thinking his guy was open that he made it easy for the defensive back to go get the football. The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
Play action. It's Wilson. Eluding the pressure right. All in all, no gain on the play, and it'll bring up third.
Well, one of the things we talked about coming into this was we were never going to question the fight that he's going to have for all 4 quarters of a game. But ideally, you want him fighting for big plays and first downs early, not fighting just to get back to the line of scrimmage, as we saw right there.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Now Wilson. He finds his man complete. It's Wilson. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. The 21 yards there as they convert on third. Wilson. Throw right side, caught by Davis. 2 yards on the pickup there, and it's second down.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
And give him about 5 as he gets this up to the 48-yard line. No score after 1 on EA Sports. A nickel set defensively for the Broncos here on third down. Now whistles come in before the snap. Looked like one of the Jets may have moved.
So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit.
After the false start, sets up a 3rd and 9. Now Wilson. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. It's picked up by the Broncos. And his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line.
With no running backs in the backfield to help pass protect, all the receivers in their patterns, is going to be hot routes if they sense a blitz or pressure on the quarterback. They've got to be prepared to break routes off early and get the football. In this case, never even had a chance. They popped the ball free in the backfield.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
Hey, it's not the most spectacular play, but I think most teams would take that every single time for the first play of a drive. Begin the series with positive yardage and set yourself up for a very manageable second down.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. On the counter now, it's Sanders. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. It's a good gain of 11, sets him up 1st and goal.
Give every member of that unit a ton of credit for ripping off such a big gain there, because you don't get free for that many yards on a counter or misdirection without everybody selling the heck out of it.
Looking to throw. Weston looking for his receiver Sharp, and it's intercepted.
Sauce Gardner picks it off.
He's got the lane, and there he goes. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 and a Jet touchdown.
Well, it turns out it's not their offense who gets him on the board first, CD. It's the defense coming through right there with a pick 6.
And I know from experience throughout the week, when you go against the offense, you're challenging them all the time. You're letting them know, hey, don't worry about scoring this week. We'll take care of it. We'll get a few pick 6s and score ourselves. You're just kidding? But how about what he just did right there? Laid it out for the rest of the game. We scored. Hey, offense, can you keep up with us?
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
A fairly short kick from the 14.
And he'll return this one all the way out of the other side of the field.
Now that's the kind of return that warms the heart of a special teams coach. He'll be pushing us next time, Brandon, to make sure his guys are introduced in the starting lineups. These guys have such an influence on every game. The unsung heroes, remember, they have their own meetings, their own practice time, heck, their own spot on the bench in order to be ready to play each and every week.
And now the drive starts with a completion out to the right.
And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line.
The goal for any offense versus a zone defense, Find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. It's a second down run with Sanders. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. That one a first down pickup of 8.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
On first down, Weston. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Well, congratulations to them. They come through defensively with another stop. And let's face it, this secondary, they've gone unchallenged so far in the first half.
He'll try again with the arm here on second down.
A quick throw knocked away and incomplete.
And he's only hit on 2 of his first 6 passes. Time for a quick quarterback regroup here with a big third down coming up.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Back to throw. Weston.
And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there, and now 4th down.
So on 4th down, on comes Brandon McManus and the field goal unit for the Broncos. And this is going to wind up left. Well struck, but it's no good, and this will stay at a 7-point game.
Now, if this was a clear day in September, I'd say this is well within his range. I'd feel very confident about this kick, but let's be honest about it. In these elements, the difficulty level gets ratcheted up by at least a factor of 5.
They'll start out here with a jet sweep. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Give him 30 yards there. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. They go play action now. Wilson steps away to his left. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
Well, sometimes the defense just beats you. Great coverage from the secondary, all of them in the proper position. So instead of trying to throw into tight coverage, he found a way to throw it away and come back and try again the next down.
Wilson's throw here into the hands of Moore.
And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 13-yard line. A good gain of 14 there, and it moves the chains.
Straight ahead is home. And he'll get maybe a couple before he's taken down, as that will take us to the 2-minute warning.
The corner, Ronald Darby, comes up to get him. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. To throw is Wilson. He finds his man, complete. It's Wilson. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. Calling a gain of 3 on the play. And it brings up 3rd and 5 now.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks.
From the gun on 3rd down, Wilson. His pass caught at the 4. And he takes this down to about the 2 before going out of bounds. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
And Brandon, from our time in college football, where receivers weren't running the traditional NFL route tree, one thing they did learn, find open area.
And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Jets.
Breece Hall, his 3rd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Jets have taken a 2-touchdown lead now.
A good hold in these wet conditions. The point after is up and good. And that'll make the score 14-0. The Jets kick team out now to boot this one away.
Taken from about the 12.
And he finally goes goes out of bounds, so he couldn't take it the distance, but all the way inside the 15.
And that's the type of return that puts a tremendous amount of pressure on the defense now. They've got to go out on the field almost like it's a sudden change, almost like it's a turnover. They've got to go out there and try and stop them. But, boy, what a tough...
And this is caught for a Bronco touchdown. Tim Patrick, his first touchdown on the year. And the Broncos have cut it back within a score. Extra point from McManus is good. And that'll make our score 14-7. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And you combine a big leg with a mile-high air, there's the outcome. This will sail out of the end zone for a touchback. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You get...
Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Pat Surtain. And the Broncos are going to take possession of the football. Well, this was a 14-0 game not too long ago. Things were looking pretty good. And then you give up the touchdown on the last drive. Now the interception.
So that's a lesson in trying to stay vigilant, isn't it? You have to stay on top of things. Can't relax too much because, as you noted, things change. Now they got to go out there and get a spark going again and try and slow down this comeback.
He's trying to protect his quarterback's blind side. Got nabbed for the hold.
You have one job over there. Make sure that man does not get hit. So if you have to hold occasionally, do so because they don't catch all of them. This time they did.
Shotgun snap and to begin to Sanders. And he'll have a gain of 3 to the 33.
Well, obviously they would have at least liked to have gotten back to the original line of scrimmage. Instead now, they're dealing with 2nd and long.
I thought they would have passed it after the penalty. Probably wish they would have now. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Weston. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's 3rd.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example. Another incompletion.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. This is caught. Touchdown, Broncos. Tim Patrick with a 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Broncos are an extra point away from tying the ball game here in the final minute of the first half. McManus's point after is good. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Multiple defenders in there to bring him down as this quarter comes to an end. So thanks to the late touchdown, it's a tie ball game here heading to break. As now we send you out to Orlando and hook back up with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the 2nd half. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. This offense ready for the first drive of the third quarter. Well, quarters number 1 and 2 entertaining. We saw some good offense points put up, Charles, and all tied on the scoreboard.
And it sets us up for what could be a really fun second half because we've seen both sides score almost at will here in the first half. And now, here in the second half, getting the ball first, you've got to think, hey, we can go out and really run our offense the way we did in the first half. But if I'm a defensive player, all I'm thinking is, can I make a play to really help out my team and break this streak of offense?
He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. On 3rd and 2, Weston. And on the catch right side, this is Sanders. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A good pickup there of 20 yards.
Caught that look from me there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
To throw on 2nd down, Weston. That's swung out wide to Sanders. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. It'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play. And that'll bring up a 3rd and 11 situation. Looking to throw. Weston. Finding Sterling Shepard for his first catch. And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 34-yard line. And they'll get 14 yards out of it and a fresh set of downs. Throwing on 1st down, Weston. And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off by the former first-rounder, Jimmy Ward. And the Jets are going to get the football here as he gets this up past the 20-yard line. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now. But let's face it, all of our friends who play fantasy, they're enjoying the heck out of this show because most of them are creating and getting a bunch of points.
Yeah, points certainly not at a premium here. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. Open man is Uzomah. And he'll be stopped short of the first down as they rally to tackle him about the 28. Here's the Jets punter now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. And that one hits a little too close to the goal line, and it continues into the end zone for a touchback. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. As this offense takes the field against CD, remember last drive they were moving the football, but then they threw that costly interception, so we'll see if they can right the ship here on this drive.
And doesn't that just sum up football? We see it all the time, don't we? The defense goes from losing the battle to making a huge play and stealing the momentum. So you know they're riding high right now, and they're ready to challenge this offense and that quarterback one more time.
And we'll see if the offense is up for that challenge here as things start to get more interesting here in this second half. The throw on the quick slant going to be complete. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 17 yards for the Broncos there as they got themselves a first down.
Quarterbacks love slant routes because the receivers are breaking right into their line of vision. And receivers love them as well because they're getting the ball on the move and able to catch it and try and get upfield and gain additional yardage.
He's got him in, complete. And all the way home for the Broncos score. Eric Ebron, his second touchdown season. And the Broncos have moved out in front here in the final minute of the third quarter. Extra point from McManus is good. The lead is now 21-14. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. A fairly short kick from the 14. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And really, Charles, not much of a surprise that they're losing. They just haven't been able to get much of anything going in the pass game. And as you well know, in today's NFL, he's got a man complete. And they're going to be set up now with the ball at the 13-yard line. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Here's Wilson to throw. He's going to be sacked back at the 23-yard line. So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Throwing on 2nd and long. Wilson. Looking middle, and it's incomplete.
I think he's a little trigger happy right there, and it turned into an ill-advised throw into their zone.
Well, we know he has confidence. He'll throw it any place, anytime, anywhere. That time it fell incomplete. Third and long. It's Wilson. Escaping the pressure right. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. Able to pick up a dozen yards, but they needed more. 4th down.
Well, it's not going to be a first down, but that's a nice job of picking up yardage on 3rd and long. Sometimes you just have to take what the defense gives you. And in this case, it wasn't enough to pick up the first down.
Here we go. It's Wilson on 4th down. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. What a time for his first catch as they get the conversion on 4th. They'll run with Hall. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. A full 5-yard loss that time. It's going to make 2nd down pretty tough. Wilson. And he'll just throw this one over in the way of the security crew. Incomplete here.
Well, sometimes an incompletion is the right play. And he showed that he's learned from his earlier interception on that throw. Instead of forcing it, he just tossed it away.
On 3rd and goal, Wilson. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Back-to-back incompletions, and it was once a nice job. Start out here. Give credit to the secondary partner. Never gave up as they gave up a few yards, and they came through on that play to deny that pass and force the 4th down.
Touchdown! Corey Davis, a 5-yard touchdown. And the Jets are an extra point away from tying this game here in the 4th. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And we are tied here in the 4th quarter. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21-all the score as the kick's away. Boy, a potential game changer there here in the 4th quarter to kick that out of bounds. And now they get great field position at the 40 in a tie ball game. I'll tell you, far from ideal conditions to play in, but neither offense has had much trouble. Plenty of points to go around. 1st and 10. And a good pickup there. He gets about 6 up to midfield.
I think we can safely say that those types of plays are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And he fires one incomplete.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. This a big play for both sides. What will we see here? 3rd and 4. Got a man. It's Judy complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Well, they were in search of a short gain on 3rd down, and they wind up nabbing over 20 yards. On 1st and 10, Weston. This will be caught. Judy. Touchdown, Broncos. Jerry Judy, 29 yards. And the Broncos answer back with a touchdown of their own to break our tie and take the lead here in the 4th. McManus's point after is good. And they will take a 7-point lead. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And now after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this 4th quarter. Plenty of time on the clock. Meanwhile, Wilson's throw going to be caught by Davis. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Jet 1st down. Now it's Wilson. Flush to his right. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. Able to make something out of nothing there. 17 yards and a 1st down. That one checks all the boxes, doesn't it? You get the 1st down, check. Get out of bounds, stop the clock, check.
Well, how about one last check? Keep your quarterback from getting hit. That's a big check.
Yeah, check there as well. Good call. Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. Throwing now is Wilson. He'll air this one out deep for Davis. And this is caught inside the 5. Touchdown, Jets. Corey Davis with his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Jets are an extra point away from tying this game here in the final minutes. Well, the hard part's done. Now they just need to split the post, tie it up, but then their defense is going to have to hold up to send it to overtime.
Yeah, no matter what. I know there's an inclination in it when you have momentum to go for 2 here, but if you miss it, you don't give your defense a chance at all.
Plus, it's been a good game. I want to see overtime. I'm selfish.
You obviously don't have a flight to catch.
Tomorrow. So right back to square one, tied at 28 as he kicks it away. Taken from about the 12. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Flushed out right. Able to get this to Patrick. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. Sanders here as they run out of the gun. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. To Shepard, complete over the middle.
And he will have the Broncos first down, and comfortably so as he gets 5 there on 3rd and a yard.
On first down,
Weston. He's got Sanders on the out route. It's caught.
They find some open field here. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 18 big yards on that one, and a Denver first. Throwing on first down, Weston. It's hauled in by Shepard.
And they're going to get this down to about the 17-yard line here.
Now the Jets going to use the second of their 3 timeouts as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
Back to throw again. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Now another timeout called for by the offense. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down.
And he'll decide to keep this once more.
And he'll keep it moving down to the 15-yard line.
Quinn Miners, 3rd-round pick in 2021, called for the penalty.
They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold. Operating from the gun, Weston. And he rifles one incomplete. The way he's thrown the football today, almost a surprise when he doesn't complete a pass like happened there, but he needs a few more to get his guys downfield.
Well, the way he's thrown it leads him to believe that he's going to get those completions, and that means the guys going out for passes, they'll run even harder because they expect it as well.
The rain compounding issues here for a possible field goal try. They'd love to obviously get closer, even pick up the first down if they can. It's 3rd down. And this is Shepard on the catch.
And he'll be brought down at about the 23-yard line.
They do get 10 back, but still a ways to go on 4th. The Jets going to go ahead and use their final timeout as they'll stop it with 13 seconds left to play. So here now is Brandon McManus in a big spot. This to almost certainly win the football game. And this one is no good. He missed it. And a costly one there as this game remains tied here in the 4th. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Boy, that's a big-time letdown there. You work yourself in position to win the game, but the kick winds up no good. And now you've got to regroup as a team, get the energy back up.
And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Ronald Darby.
And the Broncos are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 7.
Keep in mind he had the 3-interception game last week, so we requested to talk with him this week. He was all smiles. He's still all smile.
Yeah, we didn't jinx him at all, did we? Because ordinarily that happens. Things fall off, but not in this case. I think a lot of it goes back to his technique. His ability to see the quarterback throw the ball while understanding where the receiver is running his route allows him to make a lot of plays on the football, and he's taking it away at a really high rate.
And here in overtime, if the team that receives the ball scores a touchdown, it's over. If they don't, we can still have some more football.
That's exactly right. If they go down and kick a field goal, the other team gets a possession to either match it or score a touchdown to win the ball game. If both teams kick field goals, the next team to score wins. But if the receiving team throws a pick six or fumbles the ball and it gets picked up by the defense and they score, the game is over at that point.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go.
All set up for him right now, Charles. Opening possession of overtime. They've got the football. They also obviously have this home crowd behind them in a big way.
They get that extra energy from them, but they've got to be careful not to let that adrenaline get away from them and play too fast or create errors of their own making. Use that energy, embrace it, but make sure they channel it the right way. They've got a chance to go downfield, score a touchdown, and end this game.
Rolling to his left. He'll get this one to Patrick. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to it? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
Finding his big receiver, Patrick, over the middle. And this won't do it. He needed 6. He only got halfway there. The Broncos send out their punter now. On for a very important punt here in overtime. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. And this will be down just on the other side of midfield. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Well, their defense did the job, got off the field without giving up any points, and now, Charles, all they need here is a field goal and they get the victory.
Yeah, and this is the way I love overtime. I'm one of those really, really old school guys that like sudden death right from the beginning. But we've got it now because any points wins the game. On defense, get a safety, a pick 6, fumble return, you can win it as well. So I'm really looking forward to this series and see how both sides play it.
The second down attempt there knocked down as it leaves the quarterback's hand, and it's incomplete. On third down, Wilson. And he wisely will throw that one away. So it'll all come down to the booming right leg of Greg Zuerlein. This to win it in overtime. And he got it. The kick is good in overtime. He's able to split the uprights. And the Jets are going to win the football game. That was an excellent come-from-behind victory, Charles, especially there in the fourth quarter. Both offense and defense